We are trying to simplify rational trinomials. Rational means we have fractions. Trinomials means we have three terms. And that's what we see here. We have three terms on top and on bottom. So the technique we want to do here is we want to factor the trinomial and then see if anything is the same with the top and the bottom so that we can reduce. So Sanders, my trick is what numbers multiply to be negative 27 and add to be 6. That's going to be the first one. What numbers multiply to be 63, negative, and add to be positive 2. So in this case, since the multiply number, I'll go ahead and focus on the top first. The multiply number is negative. They subtract to be 27. They subtract to be 6. They multiply to be negative 27 and subtract to be 6. Okay. So already I know that since x is 1 in the front here, that's 1x squared, that it has to be x and x in the front of our binomial. That's always the form here. That's the format. And then what two numbers multiply to be negative 27? Add to be 6. And remember, if you need help, you can always make a diamond problem out of it. Negative 27. And they add to be 6. It's going to be 9 and 3 is the combination. And then I'm always careful. I just double check. They add to be a positive. The smaller one's negative then. So a negative 3 and a positive 9. And remember, it doesn't matter which one's first. That's the top. Then we do the same trick on the bottom here. 63 and 2. So they multiply to be negative 63. Add to be positive 2. 9 and 7. And then the positive, so the bigger one's positive. So the negative goes to the smaller one. So on the bottom, x plus 9 and x minus 7. Now you can only cancel through multiply and divide here. So sometimes students, they cancel this x with this x or something like that. No, this is a factor here. So it's a binomial and a binomial. All these are binomials. The only way I could cancel is with the exact same binomial. So what's exactly the same? An x plus 9 and an x plus 9 are exactly the same. So those reduce out. So the trick is, because this is multiply right here, division and multiplication interact with each other commonly. So that's the trick. All right. So what's left? X minus 3 on top. X minus 7 on the bottom. Can I cancel out the x's? No, they are trapped by the minus sign is what I like to say, or trapped by a plus sign here. So remember, you can only cancel through multiplication and divide. So in this case, that's a plus or a minus, and that traps it. So this is the final answer. And x minus 3 divided by x minus 7. And then it didn't matter about the parentheses that I had, so I just had them just in case. If the fraction bar had only looked like it was on the 3, then the parentheses would be required, but in this case it's not. Let's go ahead and look at one more, see if it's any different. So you factor and then reduce anything that's in common. Everything here is exactly the same. So you just, what numbers multiply to be the last number, add to be the middle number, and look for anything in common that factors out or that cancels when you have it all factored out.